The biggest ban wave in the history of CS2 is upon us. With more than 350,000 case farmers being all but confirmed banned in just the first 24 hours, it's safe to assume that Valve did something big. This whole situation started midday on the 29th of May, with many case farmers reporting getting red trust factors on their account. Red trust factors meaning a bad trust factor, which is the way that Valve decides what lobbies to put you in. This later turned into quite literally the biggest ban wave in the history of CS2, as the people with red trust factors got banned. Although the exact number is unknown, it's pretty clear it's somewhere in the hundreds of thousands. Like for example, I personally know people who have lost hundreds of accounts for just one single person, many of whom are living in third world countries trying to make an income for themselves without having to work in a factory, like this guy for example. And the worst part of all of this is that the bigger case farmers who have thousands upon thousands of accounts somewhere in China are mainly unaffected. Like this one guy running 5,000 entire accounts on 10 whole PCs. This is because they have top-of-the-line PCs running Counter-Strike in virtual machines, making it basically untraceable by Valve. However, to be able to run enough accounts to be profitable like they do, you need some of the most expensive computer parts on the market. So basically 90-ish% of farmers got completely wiped, while the big bot farmers are continuing running thousands upon thousands of accounts because they're mainly unaffected. And although we have seen case prices going up a little bit, they haven't gone up nearly enough to justify most farmers getting these high-end PCs. That being said, 350,000 accounts is still a very significant portion. So for that reason, I personally think that case prices are going to go up pretty significantly in the next few months. It will take a while for us to see significant price jumps since there are already so many cases out there. But with overall supply getting pretty much cut in half, it's only a matter of time until we see a pretty significant price change. And although a lot of bot farmers have been banned, they have already found ways around Valve's changes, even without the high-end PCs. Like for instance Farm Labs, which hasn't been affected in the recent ban wave at all. This is because instead of farming in their own lobbies like most panels did, either putting you in a 5v5 comp lobby or 2v2 wingman lobby, both filled with only bots, no actual players, Formlabs uses AI in real deathmatch games against other legit players, basically bypassing any sort of detection by Valve, while also affecting real players in the crossfire. It's pretty much the same thing as matching up against a regular cheater, but now instead of playing against a regular cheater which only has one or two accounts, you're playing against a bot which has hundreds upon hundreds of accounts. There are two main reasons people think the ban wave started. First is that a vast sandbox got detected, which is basically a virtual machine that most case farmers used because it required less computing power to operate. The second reason, which I think is the more logical one, is that VAC actually got turned on. Now, I know that's pretty illogical that the anti-cheat actually got turned on. We've been pretty much misled by Valve for years upon years by now, saying that they'd add the anti-cheat, but they didn't. But that being said, I still do think that is more logical, as even people using virtual machines without a vast sandbox are reporting bans. The only people who aren't reporting bans are the people who are actually using AI cheats and playing with regular people, which obviously the AI VAC clearly cannot detect, as regular cheaters aren't getting banned. Overall, I think that this is a very good direction for Valve to go into, especially if the anti-cheat did get turned on. However, it still doesn't address the cheating problem, and still lets people with more money continue to case farm. If anything, this will only make them richer, as Valve essentially just removed all of their competitors. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, as well as leaving a like and a subscribe, as YouTube hasn't been showing my content for a while now. Hitting that like button only takes a second of your time, yet it genuinely could be the difference between YouTube sending this video to the Shadow Realm getting quite literally like 5 views like most of my videos got until now, or making it my most viewed video yet. So really, when I'm saying that a like is really appreciated, it truly is. From the bottom of my heart, it does change the view significantly. It's the difference between making my video the worst video ever performed and making my video the best video that has ever performed on my channel. But with all that being said, I would like to thank you guys for watching till the end. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. I am out. Peace.